Hi everyone, my name is Justin DeRoy, and you tuned in for another episode of Schmoedown Reactions. Today I'm doing the Wildberries versus Real Rejects from their live match. I'm still doing these older episodes just because I really wanted to get a chance to do a reaction to the live episodes since I don't live in LA. I didn't get a chance to see these before, and I wanted to really get a chance to do the reactions for these live episodes. Then after that, I'm going to just go back to whatever the most current episodes are instead of trying to backtrack to old episodes I missed. But yeah, so who I think is going to win this match? I always love to go for the Wildberries because they seem kind of an underdog team and very unlikely choice, but they can surprise you sometimes. And for that reason I want to go with them. They're a couple of goofballs, I love them. Real Rejects, they're probably the better choice to go with. Because movie knowledge wise, I know that these guys are typically a little bit better. But again, I want to go for the underdog. I'm going for Wildberries. I want to see if they surprise me and maybe actually pull off this match. So yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and get this started.
That was some of the most impressive holograms. They look so much like the real people.
Yeah, it was like going back to Comic-Con and watching that Blade Runner.
I felt like I was seeing 4 sweaty humans right in front of my eyes.
Well, we're getting ready for it. Okay, so let's go to the tail of the tape here. We've got the Real Rejects who have 90s movies, action movies, and making fun of people's wives' privates, apparently. That's something. And then you've got the Wildberries, 80s movies. You've got action movies and drinking uncontrollably until they pass out in the alleyway signing autographs.
They are very good at that. And judging from the crowd, I mean, you're getting everybody hyped before the show. It seems like the crowd is more with the Wildberries than they are with the Real Rejects, but it's going to be anybody's game. And I think going into this, I think the Real Rejects are the slight favorite. And I just checked with Las Vegas. Josh McCouga is now 5-1 odds to fall off the stage at some point today.
And because I did it once a little early, I'll do it twice again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first.
And the national anthem? That's an interesting choice.
Give it up for Greg and John, the Real Rejects. There they are, coming through. Greg doesn't have a shirt on. Greg has no shirt on. As you see him in the back there, he's coming up from the crowd. And you see him, look, he's got no shirt on.
Christian, they don't really seem sure as to how to get to the stage.
And he's got
coming through, he's hyping, they're hyping up the
drawn on
He's going to throw his shirt into the crowd or keep it for after the program.
I don't know, I think he's drawn abs on himself.
I think he's actually illustrated abs onto his own naked body.
I mean, the song itself, look, they're ready to go. As you see, they're trying to figure out, get them on stage here.
Okay, Greg finds the steps okay. Oh, Trump is very agile.
There's one for most awkward intro.
Let's get 10 separate tables for the first round.
That's right. Thank you for disgracing America with that national anthem, right? Wow.
I don't even know what's happening.
All right. He's been a faithful husband for 10 years, boys. Good luck with that. All right, here we go. We both did. How do you think I got here, boys?
And their opponents.
We deserve another match.
We deserve all the berries. None of the belts. All of the berries.
With the records.
I want to see them.
No wins. 2 defeats. From the realm of chaos. The Wild Man, Josh McCouga and Elliot.
Seriously.
Trademark racing suits and their trademark alcohol. It appears to be some sort of drinking apparatus that they're bringing to the stage. I see a handle of Jack Daniels. I don't know if that's going to be going into the drinking apparatus. Referencing earlier, that's an actual beer in a beer bong.
In their beer bong.
Elliot Newberry sucking it down.
Newberry's got it.
Very impressive.
But no dance from Makuga. Yeah.
Very impressive work. They're not done yet. They have another apparatus.
Wait, what do they have? Oh, we got a slingshot. It's a slingshot for the Wildberries. Oh, wait. This is going to be a disaster.
Oh, wow. This is going to hurt.
This is going to work? I don't know if it's going to work.
It's a t-shirt slingshot. He shoots.
Oh, no! Oh, he got him. He caught it.
Right in the gut.
Yeah, that's a Wildberry t-shirt, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, here it goes.
There it is.
The same guy got it twice.
There it is, and he
And
throws
it goes
it.
up there. Oh, he got it. Okay, look. There's firing it back. The Wildberries are whatever that was. Look at this.
Okay.
All right, so the Wildberries still, they're not done.
They're not done.
Yeah, one more
shooting
shirt.
t-shirts.
One more shirt. All right, so here we go. The Wildberries sit at the opposite table, gentlemen. All right, here we go. Interesting and entertaining to say the least. All right, Mark, give them round number one. How does it work?
In round number one, there is a strict law on live Schmoedowns for shooting t-shirts into the crowd. The Wildberries are now starting with -5 points. But in round number one, each competitor is going to hear 8 questions. These questions are to the field. They are each worth 1 point. Please write down your best attempt at an answer as soon as you hear the question. You will have 15 seconds to write down your answer. Once we ask you, the individual, for your answer, please show the whiteboard to the crowd and the cameras. At the same time, you verbalize it into the microphone. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question in round one. There is no stealing in round one. I will remind all of the competitors in the crowd, you do have 3 JTE rules in which you can ask to hear the question again. You are also each granted 1 challenge. And I will remind, because this is a live show, if any member of the crowd says the answer verbally before we actually ask for it from the competitors, you will not only disqualify the question, you will be asked to leave, and you will not get a picture with TV's Mark Ellis after the event.
All right, well, with
The only words you're allowed to scream out during the competition is clearly...
all right, so with that being said, guys,
Get one person right there.
real rejects.
Hold on, wait, hold on. I got
He's got something in his pocket.
What do we got?
Or something in his
It's a great
pocket.
bit, Josh.
What do you got? What is it? Oh, thank you. All right, bribing the judge. All right,
For you, Mark.
with that bribery done,
Back out of the red. We're in the black. Let's go.
real rejects, are you ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
I watched White Chicks this week. I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Wildberries, are you ready?
Bad Boys 2. Yeah.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Come on, wonderful. Round one, here we go. Gentlemen, in the category of animated,
It's always animated first.
you'll find the villainous and greedy Governor Ratcliffe in what Disney film?
Christian, this Coors Light tastes like brute cologne.
Well, it's been sitting in his jacket for a month.
It's pretty gross.
Ratcliffe.
5, 4,
The Great Mouse Detective?
2, 1. Competitors, make sure to answer, because we can't see the boards here. John, what do you got?
The Great Mouse Detective?
Great answer, but no, I know you, because that's what Chris Gillespie, the writer, loves that movie. Elliot Dewberry. Ratatouille is incorrect. Makuga.
Ratcliffe.
I was going to write Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
That is incorrect. And Greg.
It's definitely Ratatouille.
Oh, sorry, we're looking for Pocahontas.
Great.
This is going great.
Really?
What you came here for?
Pocahontas. No.
If you guys wanted correct answers, you're in the wrong place.
Your next category comes from the world of comedy.
Woo! This is Bakugo.
This action star stole the show, playing Super Agent Rick Ford opposite Melissa McCarthy in 2015's movie Spy.
Ooh, I got a kick out of this.
I enjoyed
Jason
Spy. I like
Statham?
Spy movies in general. Who's your favorite spy?
Leslie Nielsen.
Spy Hard.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Elliot.
Jason Statham.
Correct. Greg.
Oh, yeah. Jason Statham.
Got it.
Yeah, we got a point.
Makuga.
My wife really likes him, Jason Statham.
You got it. And John.
Show the board, Bakuga. Show the board.
Show the board. Makuga.
Yason Statham.
You got it. Okay.
You put Jason.
I'm actually, one thing I am going to ask the crowd to do, because of Mark and I, it's very different from the shows, we can't see the answers. So if somebody like JTE later on cheats, then make sure that you call it out and say,
Or
wait a minute,
Roka.
Or Roka doesn't
Or
write anything.
Makuga.
Roka never writes anything down. So
To write all my answers in the bottom right.
All right, here we go. Next question.
Too much noise.
In the category of dramas, who plays Christian Grey in the 50 Shades series?
I don't care enough about those movies to fucking know who plays them.
Because this gentleman loves
That is
the
not.
50
That is
Shades
a
trilogy.
false. That is a.
He was so excited to see it.
Yeah, to watch a train crash. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Greg,
I lost to him in the callback, Jamie Dornan.
correct. Makuga,
I only know him because one of his fan sites follows me, Jamie Dornan.
correct. John,
Mr. John Humphrey, Jamie Dornan.
that's
Dornan.
right. Elliot,
Fuck you guys. No, I don't know.
I didn't have it.
We're in the lead!
Didn't have it.
We're in the lead! It's alright,
Yeah.
Dubs. It's alright, baby. You got it.
Real Rejects has the lead 4-3 here. Next category.
Your next category comes from the world, sorry Josh, of horror thriller. Horror thriller.
They're not fun.
Your question is, what M. Night Shyamalan film
Oh, yes, I say
is about creatures that attack in the woods, starring Joaquin Phoenix, Adrian Brody,
Signs.
Bryce Dallas Howard?
I don't know about the woods,
You know, I got to
because they're on a farm. It's not the
I
woods.
thought you were going to say Bryce Dallas Howard. I would have been more excited.
Is she wearing heels?
You know what? I was going to go for that one first, and I missed it.
You set me up and I knocked it out of the park.
You did. You're good at that. 5.
And really, I don't think anyone's ever been attacked.
Wait.
So maybe the end of the movie.
Heads down.
No, Makuga, no. That does not count.
It's alright. I think you got it wrong anyway. It's fine.
What do you get, Makuga? What'd you have? Stop that.
The visitors, but then he changes to the village.
No, you just
No.
changed it at the end there. You changed it
I
at the
did,
end.
to the village.
No.
It doesn't say village, man. It says
No, you're still writing.
V-I-L-L-A-G-E.
Not-
Oh, it is the village.
Stop talking. You did not get it.
No points awarded.
John.
That's right, that also says Walking Phoenix.
Really?
Yep.
John got it.
Got there.
Elliot
I didn't know. I put the
didn't have it. And Greg.
The village.
Got it. Okay. All right.
I think you should challenge him and make a better show. Yeah.
You want to challenge it?
I
Are
see
you-
the Villa Grave.
Josh, do you want to use your team's challenge?
You want to
right
challenge
now?
on that chicken scratch? Yeah. I'll give you 5 seconds to challenge. 5.
I think we should let the crowd
4,
decide who wins.
3, 2. No challenge from Makuga. He said no. All right. All right. So then, right now, we got 6-3.
I can tell you this: the challenge would not have been rewarded because it wasn't the question of did he have the answer right. We had called time. He kept writing, therefore illegal answer.
Right. Right. It wasn't a matter that he had it. It was a matter that he wrote it towards the end.
I am a tax attorney during the
It's
day.
a matter of the fact that the movie was okay.
Competitors, don't forget about your JTE rule. All right, here we go. Next question. Here.
Yeah,
Next question. Action adventure.
all you, Josh?
Which 2016 film does Ben Affleck play a math savant?
The Accountant.
That Affleck, real up and down time in Hollywood.
Can you repeat the question? I will use a JTE.
Yes. In what 2016 film does Ben Affleck play a math savant?
Why does it look like he's trying to reload that ace board right now? I don't like that.
Want to see
It wouldn't be appropriate if it was the sum of all fears. Get it?
5,
What?
4, 3,
Makuga's starting to get nervous.
2, 1.
That's what YouTube comments sound like, guys.
Hands down. Hands down. And John.
It's not the informant.
Not the informant. Elliot. The accountant is correct. Greg.
I got the accountant.
That is correct. And Makuga.
The accountant.
That is correct.
He wrote it in time, got the point. We are tied at
No, we're
6.
not.
For the
It's
record, I
it's
just couldn't think of
7-5.
the word.
That's 7. It's 7-5. It's for 7-5.
There's something wrong with the points.
The board was wrong. It is the correct score is 7-5.
The official score is 7-5. We're ready to move on.
That's
Your
all right,
next
that's all right.
category comes from the world of comic book movies. Comic book movies. January Jones and Kevin Bacon perform the villain roles in what superhero movie?
Who slammed that down? 5.
I don't need the cap.
Is it that fucking
2.
R.I.P.
Elliot.
movie?
X-Men First Class.
That is
Oh,
correct.
yeah.
Greg.
X-Men First Class.
Yes. Makuga.
Mad Men 2, X-Men First
missed
Class.
Did you have it? He had it. And John.
I wrote Days of Future Past.
Oh, John misses it. John misses it.
Two that I knew
It's
I
okay,
didn't
John.
get right.
So that takes the Wildberries within one. There's the dance. There's the dance.
We're still in the lead, buddy.
8-7. Real Rejects have a 1-point lead here as we get to our next question. Fantasy sci-fi.
Oh, shit.
Fantasy sci-fi. Name the actor that played John Carter in Disney's
Taylor Kitsch.
John Carter.
He went to Mars. Did you know that? Like Elon Musk.
Sleep.
He went to Mars. We're all going there next year, guys. Buy a Tesla.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Greg.
Taylor Kitsch?
That is correct. What, Taylor? How did you spell that?
T-A-Y-L-O-R?
No, not Taylor. How did you spell the last name?
What? K-I-T-S-C-H.
Yes, you got close
Okay,
enough.
Makuga.
Taylor Kitsch.
Okay. John.
Taylor Kitsch.
And Duke.
Also Taylor Kitsch.
There we go. Okay, everybody got it right. 10-9. 10-9.
This is so intense.
Christian,
John Carter.
we have 2 categories left in round 1. Nobody's going to throw a perfect game here where you would have gotten an extra question just for you, but I got to say, I'm very impressed with the Real Rejects and
of
Wildberries
course.
thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. So far, it's
2
only 1
questions
point.
remain in round 1.
Competitive game.
Your next question, your last question in this round. Famous actors and actresses.
Ooh, I love celebrities.
These are famous people that Christian got a selfie with at the Critics' Choice Awards. In which film does Tom Hanks play the character Jimmy Dugan? How many people did you get a selfie with that night? Is it over?
Just
under
leave me
28?
alone.
Jimmy Dugan.
Wait, did somebody feed you before the?
I don't know. Bachelor party.
actually has a
I have no
shirt, so
idea.
The funniest one was the blurry Patrick Stewart walking by.
All right, Makuga got it wrong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smartass.
A League of Their Own.
Correct. John.
I had the Burbs.
Oh, miss. And Elliot.
Flash?
No, and Greg.
The best one, Lady Killers.
So Makuga ties it up.
Wow.
Makuga ties the game up. 10-10. The Wildberries go into the second round. Nice lead. And
They're acting
now
like
it's
the
all
match is
time.
over.
All right, now they switch it up. No, they're switching up the
Oh,
seats as we get
jeez.
to round
They'll
number
never
2.
leave
Ladies and gentlemen, round number 2. I think we're gonna have somebody come out here from the crew. I hope. It is going to be what, Mark? What is the rules?
In round number 2, each team is going to get a spin at the mystical wheel of fate. That wheel has a number of different wedges that each correspond to a different movie category. Once you land on a category, you can decide to keep it or you can decide to give it away. Once you make that decision to keep it, you are going to get asked 6 questions from said category. Each question is worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question. If you're not sure of the answer, you may check the multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1. Keep in mind, competitors, every question that is asked to a team, you're allowed to collaborate with your teammate. However, there is stealing available should the team in question not get the answer correct.
Right.
Christian, it is a tied game, so I believe the Wildberries sitting in the favorites chair. Maybe the first time that's ever happened.
Well, no, I think no, because it was different. It was different this time around. Actually, Real Rejects in the rankings have a higher ranking, so they're 1 and 3.
We were the favorites because you wanted to see us walk out last.
That's probably the truth. Wildberries would not. So you guys can, Real Rejects can go first, or you can defer. It's up to you.
And somebody died.
Should we go first or second? What you guys thought?
First?
All right. So
Last
Real
one,
Rejects-
John?
Make sure, John. Make sure you spin from the actual wheel and not the pegs, please.
Grab the wheel like you would your best lover.
Give it a good spin. There it is.
Great spin!
Hell of a spin.
A good spin. What's it going to land on?
I noticed Greg Alba kept his shirt on for that one.
Uh-oh. And it's going to go to comic book movies.
Comic book movies.
Comic book movies. You guys want to stay with comic movies?
You're wearing a Batman hat, dude.
I haven't looked at anything on the board yet, so.
Good looking.
Should I go again?
It was Sandra Bullock.
We'll stay.
They're going to stay.
They're gonna
Comic
stay.
book movies.
Your first question in the world of comic book movies. In The Dark Knight Rises, once Bane takes control of Gotham City, Commissioner Gordon has a sentencing trial. Which Dark Knight trilogy villain serves as the
Scarecrow.
judge of that
Nathan
trial?
Fillion.
We need the name of the character.
of the name and the comic book character name?
Yes.
That would be.
1, 2, 3.
Jonathan Crane, the Scarecrow.
2 points. 2 points for the rejects. They go 12-10. Next question, Mark.
Sounding like the
6
Mormon
questions.
Tabernacle Choir.
6 questions here.
Your next question. What are comic book movies? What Western star played Clark Kent's father in 1978's
Oh, James Fonda.
Superman?
We would like a multiple choice, please.
I can provide that. Is it A, Gene Autry, B, Glen Ford, C,
Henry Fonda. I gotta
D,
go Henry Fonda.
James Garner?
For some reason, I want Fonda.
5.
Fonda?
Incorrect.
Then
Okay,
Glen
so
Ford
for
is my
Steele.
second.
B?
You are correct. You had no idea
Can you name that name?
what B was.
Who was B, Dewberry? Who was B?
12-11.
Who was B?
12-11.
The magic of multiple choice. You just got to
Question
get the right letter.
Question
It was
3.
Glen Ford. And question 3. In the Avengers, what SHIELD agent does Black Widow say first brought her into the fold?
Olsen?
That is incorrect. We go to
Fury?
a possible 2-point steal.
Oh, wait, no, it's Barton, Hawkeye, I think.
In Fury?
Incorrect. We're looking for Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Correct answer.
You guys, all I remember is Hawkeye. He has a bow and arrow.
Next question.
Poor guy's married, doesn't get to save a lot of people.
I'm right here.
Your next question.
We're killing this category. Right?
In the movie Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer,
The one I haven't seen.
what was the first character to actually speak to the Silver Surfer?
Oh, Sue Storm?
First character to actually speak to the Silver Surfer.
Invisible Woman?
That is incorrect for 2 points and a steal.
Then
Wow,
Johnny.
Barry.
Flaming Torch?
Incorrect.
No, that's correct.
Is that?
That's correct.
Flaming Torch!
That's not his name, though.
That's not his name.
That's not his name.
I challenge it.
Challenge it?
I challenge
They're
it.
gonna challenge. They're gonna
It's the
challenge.
Human Torch. It's not the Flaming
The
Torch.
challenge. All right, there's gonna be a
That's
challenge on the
incorrect.
board. Challenge on the board
Oh.
from the Real Rejects.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they're right.
All right, we're coming back from the challenge here, and the Real Rejects are correct. It is the Human Torch. It will not count. Take away the 2 points.
Still a better answer
from
than what
the
they did.
Wildberries.
It
The
was a
Real
good
Rejects win it. They still have their challenge. They still have their challenge. All right,
You'd have
question
done the
5.
same.
Question 5.
Russians?
2 questions left. We want to thank all our fans who flew in from Russia here today. 2 questions left, and Christian, I have to point this out.
Please.
After a tie round 1, a comic book movies, you'd think he's wearing a Batman hat, they're going to do well in this.
Big fan.
They only have a 1-point
Well, they've been going
lead.
for the big shot, and they didn't go multiple choice. But let's see. That's the next question.
Your next question is, who played the nefarious Neville Sinclair in the 1991 comic book film The Rocketeer?
Oh, it's Bruce Campbell's brother.
We were thinking more like MCU, DCU. Let's go multiple
Is
choice.
it A, Roger Moore? Is it B, Pierce Brosnan? Is it C, George Lazenby? Or is it D, Timothy Dalton?
Oh, is it the bad guy?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pierce Brosnan. It's Timothy Dalton, you idiot!
1 point for the
Oh, I thought they were talking about the guy who played the Rocketeer.
Drinking the very
Rocketeer is like
This is not looking good, right?
is the one who's
It's a great film.
Now let's get into
Bruce Campbell's brother.
This is the true definition of America's team.
Okay, it is a tied game.
Tie game.
The Real Rejects have one more question in round 2 before the Wildberries have a spin of the wheel. Your last question in round 2.
Here we go.
In Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, Donnie created anti-mutagen to defeat the mutant Shredder created. In what junk food did the Turtles hide
Donuts.
anti-mutagen to trick their enemies into eating it?
Donuts.
2 points.
There you go.
For the Real Rejects.
Score.
I
My
didn't know
favorite
this.
one.
I
I had
love
to
that
admit
movie.
that one.
I've seen 2 of those movies, yeah.
Wow.
So at the end of their spin, the Real Rejects still have a lead, 14-12, and the Wildberries have a chance to spin here. And what will they get? Again, guys, you guys go ahead and spin. Remember, spin from the wheel, not the pegs. And who's going? Who's going? Dewberry. Give it a spin. Here we go. Here's the spin.
Goes.
As Ken Knapsack says, the spin is
No
in.
whammies, no 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 whammies.
It is
Come
still
on.
spinning.
Such a good spin.
It could be Sandra Bullock, Christian. It's comedy.
Comedy. Do you guys want comedy?
They can do this.
You sticking with comedy, Makuga?
We'll take it.
All right. All right, comedies. Here we go. First question in the realm of comedies. 6 questions. Who played Uncle Fester in 1991's The Atom?
Lloyd.
2 points.
Damn it. So faster than I could.
All right.
Teamwork.
What Leslie Nielsen family comedy ended with a disclaimer that it was not meant to be an accurate portrayal of a nearsighted or blind people?
Oh, Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo.
2 points.
They're on fire. They're on fire.
Who played the title character in The Incredible Burt Wonderstone?
Steve Carell.
2
Yeah.
points.
They can't be stopped, Christian.
Question 4. In what comedy does Jim Gaffigan get meowed at by a police
Super
officer?
Troopers.
Super Troopers.
2
Meow.
points.
Christian, I have never seen the Wildberries as a
I will
juggernaut.
always let you respin.
All
What
right.
a turn of events that was.
Who played the Stranger, a mysterious one-legged character the band meets at a diner in Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny?
Multiple
Shit.
choice. Thank you.
A.
No idea.
Tim Robbins. B. Ben Stiller. C. John C. Reilly. D. Meatloaf.
No. Ben Stiller?
Meatloaf is a funny word.
I'm gonna go John C. Reilly.
That's incorrect. That's still rejects.
Tim Robbins.
That's
point.
big.
Damn it.
That's a big point.
1 point.
Stopping that momentum a little bit.
Okay, here we
Fuck
go.
Vuvuzelas, guys.
All right. Last question here, guys. Who played Gulliver in 2010's Gulliver's Travels?
Jack Black.
Jack White.
Jack Black. Shit.
2 points. 2 points. Jack Black, is that what you said?
Jack.
No, that is
They said Jack White. That's incorrect. It's incorrect.
that is
steal.
incorrect, and the Real Rejects have a chance to steal.
He
That would
said,
be
wait,
Jack
he
Black.
said shit, sorry, Jack Black.
Jack Black.
I did say Jack Black. Well, I said Jack Black. I'm not gonna give him. I mean,
You already answered Jack White. We're saying Jack.
Jack Black. I.
Jack Black.
The ruling
Black
on
is
hand is that they missed it. Did you say the
I
answer?
said the answer.
Then they can't. Then they can't. Then
Hey
they
kids,
can't
if you're
grab
out
it.
there watching,
The
we don't
correct way to
condone
rule
underage
this,
drinking.
if an announcer mistakenly says the answer, due to the laws, the Real Rejects are allowed to have a steal of a question.
Yeah.
So we will read a comedy question just for the Real Rejects.
Yes. All right.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Here you go.
I'm glad I'm in town for this match.
Right, yeah, exactly. So for the steal,
We're having a
guys,
great time.
For the steal, this is for a steal. What inept detective was played by Peter Sellers, Alan Arkin, and Steve Martin?
Inspector Clouseau.
2 points.
2
It's
points.
a steal anyway. 2017.
That is a huge,
But look
huge
at this.
steal.
Back and
apparently
forth
Elliot's
we
a
go.
big White Stripes fan.
Back and forth we go. In the first round, it looked like the Rejects had a lead. Then it was tied. Then the Wildberries had a nice little lead, and now they have a
Oh,
3-point lead as we get
They're
to
still
round 3.
doing
Mark, how's
okay. They
round
got
3
3
work?
points.
Round
I'd still
3 works
feel
like this. The
kind of
Wildberries are
confident
the only
they
team
could
that can
pull this
defeat
out.
the Wildberries. In
Right.
round 3, each team is going to hear 3 questions. Once you hear the category of the first question, the teams must decide which team member is going to answer. That question will be for them and them alone. There is no consulting on the first question or the second question, which will be answered by the other team member. If we get to a third question, you are allowed to consult. The point values of the questions go from 2 to 3 to 5. We are going to need a series of numbers ranging from 1 to 20 from each team. We're going to start with the Wildberries for your 3 numbers because you are in the lead by 3.
69, dude.
6, 9, and what else?
Oh, it's between 1 and 20. Yeah, 6'9",
He was making a
420.
joke.
Yeah, 6'9", 13.
That makes no sense. What, so what? Wait, what do they?
I believe
what
it's
are they-
6, 9, and 13.
6, 9, and 13.
6, 9, and 13 is what we're giving.
All right, 6, 9, and 13, and we get the Real Rejects.
1.
1.
18.
18. 1, 18, and 10 for the Rejects. Rejects are going to start here. All right, Real Rejects.
Can we just say thanks to everybody that came out? We really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Really do. Both of us, Real Rejects, Wildberries.
All right, guys.
Whole nation.
We're going to start here with the Real Rejects. Category 1. You guys, Category 1, and that's the realm of 70s movies. 70s movies.
Jesus.
Who's going to take it?
I was born in the 70s, so I'm at a real disadvantage here.
Greg's going to take it. All right, John, you cannot answer him. Here we
Yeah,
go.
well, I watched a lot of movies from the 70s.
All right, for the 2-pointer. 70s movies. What was the name of Luke's aunt in Star Wars?
Everyone's gonna hate me.
What is
Baruch.
it?
Brenda from 90210.
Greg?
Rachel Cushing.
Not even a good guess. Baru. Baru was the answer. So now
Oh,
we
I said
jump-
Baruch, though.
Now we jump
I was
to
close.
category 18, which is a 3-pointer.
I was really
3-pointer here
close.
to tie the game here, John.
See.
Here we go.
Baru.
Okay.
There's no
in the category
K.
of Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen movies.
100%.
In
Hot Shots.
Men at
Part
Work,
2.
Carl and James dream of owning what kind of shop?
What kind of shop?
I have no idea.
Or
Sporting goods store.
surfing. Surfing.
Surfing is a
Takes place on
sport
the beach,
for which
bro.
sporting goods are
But
sold.
it's specific. Surfing. Surfing. All right, so it comes down to this.
This could be a
The
TKO.
Real Rejects need to hit this, or the Wildberries will win via TKO.
Woo!
Go, guys.
Bad luck to talk about TKOs before they happen. Shush.
For category 10. All right, here we go, guys. 5 points. 5 points to throw it back and avoid the TKO. Category of directors. Directors.
Many films have them.
What famous thriller director wrote the screenplay for the 1999 family film Stuart Little?
M. Night Shyamalan.
5 points. Oh,
Really?
points.
I didn't even know that
game
one.
now.
I've never heard of that.
Need
That's
to hit the 2
weird.
to tie it, but they have 2 opportunities to win the game here.
Okay, here we go. So to
hope you miss
tie
all 3.
the game for the Wildberries,
Nobody needs a chair anymore.
Here we go. Here we go, guys.
you
Come
guys
on.
very jokingly selected the number 69. We all had a good laugh. Now
I'm still laughing.
the bill comes due with the number 6. Corresponds to the category up here of comic book movies.
Oh my.
Elliot,
I'll take it.
Elliot's taking it.
I'll take it. Elliot's gonna take it. Here's your question, Elliot. In Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3, we see Peter Parker deal with 3 different villains. Name 2 of them.
The Sandman and...
You had Baru.
The Green Goblin.
No.
Venom.
2 points.
2 points.
We're tied.
So at least we're going to sudden death if they miss the next 2.
How many challenges did we get? Good.
You get 1 challenge.
They never called him the Hobgoblin. Don't say that. You're spreading lies.
He was
Fake
taking
news.
his
Fake
name
news.
Challenge that.
His new Goblin, actually.
Are you challenging it? What's the challenge?
Well, no, we were saying that it wasn't called the Green Goblin.
Yeah, can we challenge that still?
We were saying it.
Challenged 1 and won it. We would like to challenge that now, yeah, because it's new Goblin, not Green Goblin.
Mark Andraco.
Mark
causing a
Andraco.
fit. We're coming back again after we've had an actual comic book expert on the table. The Real Rejects will win the challenge.
Yeah, I figured they would.
And it is credited in the IMDb. In IMDb, it is credited as New Goblin, not Green Goblin. So now we throw to the Wildberries. So now
You
they
should have gone with Sandman and
potentially
fucking
win
and Venom.
the game.
That was a
Here we
safer
go.
choice. I don't really even know what the
Famous
fuck they
guitar
called him.
solos in movies. Solo. Michael J. Fox.
Here we go. Here we go.
Josh McCouga, your number is 9. the same as your current blood alcohol level. Your question corresponds to the category of Leonardo DiCaprio.
I only know that I like his face, not his movie.
You'll have 20 seconds to answer this question.
If you get this correct, your team, the Wildberries, will win the game. Like Christian said, due to the nature of the question, you get 20 seconds, not 15. Here it is. For the win.
I need to concentrate for a second. Okay, one. Go ahead.
Name 3 of the 5 films that Leonardo DiCaprio has done with director Martin Scorsese.
Okay. Wolf of Wall Street, Shutter Island, and The Departed. I'm trying to think of the other 2 now, actually.
Hold on.
4.
Repeat the question.
I can do that? Your question is...
The Aviator.
Oh, yeah.
And... Oh, that's not Martin Scorsese. I'm just like...
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Repeat.
Name 3 of the 5 films that Leonardo DiCaprio has done with Martin Scorsese.
So, there's one more. The Aviator was right.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Gangs of New York and Shutter
Island.
Island.
It had Gangs of New York or Wolf of Wall Street.
All right, so now we're in a different situation.
Gangs of New York.
We still have a final question.
Now we get to the 5-pointer.
Shit,
if
dude.
the Wildberries
Come on.
They win.
You not even
If
watch.
they miss it,
Come
the
on.
Real Rejects will
You
win
don't watch
the game.
Scorsese?
All right.
Fuck you.
It's a good match, guys.
You're losing my faith just on not
we go.
knowing fucking
Final
3
question.
of 5 films.
Your last question comes from the world of dramas. And boy, is that an understatement for what's about to unfold here, Christian. Your question is, what 1993 movie stars Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes as detectives who investigate a tall girl's murder
Oh,
in a
I know this
JTE
one.
corporation?
Can collaborate.
Rising Sun.
And your winners, ladies and gentlemen, the one
Oh my god.
Makuga and Elliot, the Mountain Dewberry, the Wildberries.
I was really concerned to go and get it. I always having trouble trying to remember that one myself.
Asking all over the place, Makuga's disappeared.
Oh.
Elliot Dewberry praying for the camera. The Real Rejects, quite a match played there.
Got it. There it
Big
is.
guy.
Wildberries.
I was really worried for a second there.
It was their crowd. It was
So close. Can't believe it had to come down to the very last question. But they got it. My Wildberries. I told you. I surprised you. Yeah. Alright. Well, that is it for me today. So, I just wanted to ask if you guys enjoyed watching this. And I threw my outro. Sorry. If you guys enjoyed this, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. There will be a link coming up right on that side of the screen eventually to subscribe to the channel. Also, at the very top here, you will find a link to my short film, Time Travel Sucks. It's a time travel comedy. And that's really it for me today. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.